far. Nope, they are not. Very hit.
Look at goes forward. What a move! That's some late braking, and that's what you want to see.
Lots of pressure put on the McLaren driver, but he's dealing with it like a boss.
light, green light. Go, go, go.
Can you hear me now? Hopefully it's working now. Grandad, you racing tonight or practicing? Just practice for a race on Saturday. Just doing a bit of practice for that. Yes, now we can hear you. Perfect. Hi, Jonas Tracks. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, apologies for the mic not working there. My Windows update, I forget that every time my Windows updates, it messes up my settings in Streamlabs OBS. So, okay, no worries, Grandad. Take care, and I'll I'll maybe see you on Friday or something, or Sunday. But yeah, I don't understand. Every time my Windows updates, it redoes all my settings in Streamlabs, so my mic doesn't work, and I completely forgot it had updated. So yes, as I was saying, but you couldn't hear me, we're just going to be doing some hot lapping at Spa. I really need to find a little bit more pace. So, world record in the Porsche is a 2:15.5. My best yesterday was a 2:17 flat. So if I can get a 2:16 flat, half a second off the world record, I'll be happy with that, and we'll focus on the race setup. But I want to find some pace in the hot lap first, and then focus on the race setup. So the setup we're going to go with for the time being is the Go setups that I slightly adjusted because I wasn't happy with the rear of the car. So I've slightly adjusted one of the Go setups, and I'm very happy with it at the moment. So we're going to be going with this setup, try it a few times, and once I get to that low 216 or 216 flat ideally, then we will try the race setup. What day is tomorrow? Thursday, so I'll probably do the race setup tomorrow. Just noticed one of my teammates is in the server, but he's not on voice chat. Oh well. So yeah, let's go out on track. The setup's already loaded, and let's see how we get on. And hopefully, let me know guys if any of my audio or anything isn't working properly. Because like I say, there was a Windows update and I think it messed up some of my settings, so just let me know if there's any issues with it. Right. Porsche is nice to drive here, but it is very slow. The Porsche world record is a second slower than the McLaren world record, which is not ideal at all. Already knowing that your car is basically a second slower going into a race is not what you want to know. Thankfully there's only one McLaren team, which is good for us because the Lambos and McLarens are quick, but there's a lot of Lambos and Porsches. A lot of Lambos and Ferraris in the league. Isn't Porsche record 2:14.4? It might have been previously. I'll check now the exact time. When I checked yesterday, not yesterday, day before yesterday, it said a 2:15.4 was the record for the Porsche. Let me check again. Spa hot lap, patch 1.9, and I broke the website. The world record is a 2:14.4, and that's the McLaren. The top 10, the top 9 are all under a 2:15, all of which are McLaren except one Audi. So the top car here is the McLaren, then the Audi, and then the AMG. But just looking at the hot lap leaderboard right now, the world record for a Porsche is 49th on leaderboard. 49th. And is a 2:15.4. McLaren record on Spa was 2:13.3. Yeah, I only look at the Apex for world records, because if it's not on the Apex server and it's quicker than the Apex server, it's either one of two things. It's done in the special event tab on the game, or it's done in the server with lower temps. Because I've jumped into the hot lap server, done a lap, and then if you knock off 10 degrees, you'll go faster. But it doesn't actually mean that you're quicker, it just means that the temperature is lower, so the car's quicker. So I just look at the Apex hot lap leaderboard for the world records, because you can go quicker. Because the Apex server, it's 30 degrees. Is it 30 degrees? 27 degrees. So if you go into a server with like 15 degrees, you will go quicker. But that's just because of the track temp being lower. So to be honest, I just look at the Apex leaderboard, because you know everyone has the same conditions. So it's the most, in my opinion, the most reliable way to find out what's the quickest car at each track, because everyone has the same conditions, because you don't know what server setting someone else is using when they post a world record lap. But the McLaren is definitely the quickest car at Spa at the moment. It did previously used to be the Ferrari was the quickest, but now it's the new McLaren. In the previous patch though, the Ferrari was the OP car here, but now it's McLaren, Audi and Mercedes. A bit of tank slapper there. Oh no. There we go. That was slow. That was slow. Have you done any practice yet, Luca, for Spa this weekend? Because you and Pascal will be racing, won't you? Okay, so slow lap to begin with. But it was only our first lap of the session, so can't expect much on the first lap. How's everyone doing in the chat tonight? Anyone been up to much today? I was working this until about 3:30. I was working today, and then I got home and did some practice for my exam on Friday, and then came and streamed, and that was about it. Oh, really? Lap time invalidated for that. Already looks like we'll be faster than we were last night though, which is good. Yeah, our Delta's already quicker than our best lap at the end of the night yesterday. So definitely getting into the 216s today. The question is, can we get 216 flat? That would be the goal for today's session. Is a 216 flat. If I can get that, I'd be happy. And then I'd focus on building a race out. I'd be happy with a 216 flat. Slow line through the Asian Radion, but we can make it up through the rest of the lap. Oh, the snap of oversteer. Don't have enough fuel for another lap. Setup felt good though. Setup feels good. I just messed up on the exit there. A bit too greedy on the throttle. Put a new fresh set of tyres on and we'll go again. Have you tried Automobilista 2 V1.5? If yes, what's your opinion? To be perfectly honest, I've not actually tried Automobilista. Can't forget how you pronounce it. I've not actually tried it. I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I personally have not tried it. I've just gone and knocked over my water there. I'm gonna have to go. I forgot I'd left it down the side of my seat. Let me go grab something for that. 1 second. That's what I get for putting my water beside my keyboard and forgetting about it. But yes, Automobilista 2. I personally have not tried it, although I've heard a lot of good things about it. Do you play it yourself? What's your thoughts on the new update? Has it made it any better? What's your thoughts? Should probably try Automobilista, to be honest. Should give it a try sometime. There goes the rear. Ah. Try to recover that. I would say out of the entire track, Puon is the worst one for me. That's the one that I need to work on. Because I come off the brakes too quickly and then lose the rear of the car. So I need to watch the weight transfer and Puon a lot more. Rest of the track, I don't mind too much, but I do need to watch Puon, my line through that. 43 minutes left of this session. Setup feels really nice though. Really like how the setup feels. So I just need to get to the low 216 or 216 flat, and then I'll be working on the race setup Thursday, Friday, and the race is on Saturday. So we'll see how it goes. Too tight on turn 1 there. Turned in way too early and got way too close to that wall. Should have taken a wider line there. Much slower in this first sector than I was on the other lap. The other lap I was 2 tenths up after Radion. This one I'm only neck and neck. Yes, the whole game has improved significantly. The feedback from the steering wheel is in my case. I'll read the rest of the message on the next straight. In my case, with an R9, blew me away. Not remotely comparable to ACC. Oh, that's quite good. I'll need to give it a try. Actually, I'm sure I own it, because I got a bundle a while ago. So I'm sure I own it, but I don't think I've got it. Like I've actually played it. Or I think I maybe did like one race with it, but I don't think I've properly played it. But that was one of the old versions. But I definitely own the game, so I should I'll maybe try it out sometime and do a stream with it. What cars do you like to drive on Automobilista? Any particular car class that you like to drive with it? You said you used my settings for the R9 as well. That's nice. So I know I don't have to change the settings. I can just use these ones. Should be good. But yeah, I do need to try it when I've got some free time. Maybe I'll do a stream, get it downloaded if I don't currently have it downloaded, and give it a try. That would be good. Okay, not very good through turn through the first sector there. Oh, bottomed out on that curb. Took too much. Setup is good, but I do have to be careful with coming off the brakes too quickly, because it seems to really bite you if you come off the brakes too quickly. If you own it anyway, you have to give it a second try. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a try, because I have heard a lot of good things about the new update, so I will definitely give it a try. I also have some really good news, by the way, guys. It looks like I've qualified for the British Indoor Karting Championship, so that should be really fun. Because I tried to qualify at my local track, so it looks like I've qualified. So the actual races for that start in September. I hate that curve. So I'll be getting some sort of GoPro camera to record the races. So that should be quite good. And I'll probably, I think I had the kart simulator at one point. I'll maybe re-download that so we can do some practice. But yeah, that starts in September, so that should be quite good. I've been going down once or twice a week for the past two months. Sorry, I've been going down once every week or once every second week for the past like 2 months. And the lap times are quite good, so it looks like we've qualified. We're second in our weight class for qualifiers, and there's 1 month left. It's been open for 2 months, so it looks like we will qualify. So that should be really good. But I'll definitely be getting a camera, like a GoPro camera thing, so we can record it and make some videos for that. That should be quite good. But I'll probably announce on the Instagram when that actually starts. I think it's September, so that should be quite good. It's really annoying. My first lap was a 17.0, but it was invalid, and now this run I completely messed up. Oh, I binned it. I've completely binned it. As soon as I hit the brakes, I knew I wasn't going to make the corner. I just knew immediately that I had messed up that braking. I prefer the touring cars, but they improved them all. The formula is said to be great too, I've heard. Nice. When I used to drive Project Cars 2, touring cars was my favourite class. So they've got touring cars, I would quite like to try that. But I do also quite like the Formula Seater cars, so I'll definitely give that a try. I'm really looking forward to a simulator that I really cannot wait for is Red Sport. I'm really looking forward to getting that. I did put my name down for the early access beta. Unfortunately I haven't got a key yet. But if I do get a key, that would be fantastic. If not, I'll wait for the public release. But I will. That looks really good. I kind of thought that the big tournament they had, the prize money was amazing, but the driving standards in that big tournament seemed to be absolutely terrible. It was like an open lobby some points, like deliberate spinning and everything. And James definitely got robbed, I have to say that. 2 corners away from winning. Would have been quite nice to go towards his real life racing as well, but yeah, 2 corners to go, getting taken out must be very, very disappointing. But the prize money they're able to offer for that is fantastic, so they'll definitely attract a lot of teams and a lot of sponsors, which is pretty good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that coming out, especially since it's more, Ren Sport seems to be a lot more focused on the esports aspect, which is really good. So I'm really looking forward to that coming out. GT3 and GT4 on Auto Mobilista. Nice. I'll definitely give it a try because it sounds like it's really been improved. So I look forward to trying that again. Next lap is invalidated. How? Did I just get like a really good exit out of the final corner? I didn't really gain much on the delta. First lap of the run, so wouldn't have been that good anyway, but still, that's annoying. Spa and Kailami both had the glitch that sometimes if you get too good an exit out of the final corner, it will invalidate it. And it's really quite annoying. Because sometimes it lets you do it and sometimes it doesn't. Ah, that was a slow lap. I wonder if Auto Moblista has been improved. If they'll add, maybe start some more like leagues and stuff for it. Some championships and stuff on it would be quite good. Although I think a lot of the championships will start moving over to Rensport and that now. When that comes out, I think a lot of esports championships are going to be run through Rensport. Oh, come on. That was absolutely terrible. Yeah, that was a terrible first sector, like 4 tenths down. Because we had 2 tenths in the delta on the other lap, so this is basically 4 tenths down in the first sector. Not ideal. Track limits are a joke here. So weird, Spa, because some of the corners, the track limits are absolutely spot on, and in other corners, like, you touch a blade of grass and it's invalid. It's so weird. Like here you can use all the exit curve and stuff. A lot of the corners, the track limits are spot on, but some of them it just feels like they're a bit off. Man, it does not like that at all. Very unstable through there. Come on, let's get a good lap here. No! Oh, that same corner again. I don't have enough fuel for another lap. Oh, that's the second time I've binned it there. I think I'm just getting greedy on the throttle and touching the gravel or the grass, whatever it is on the exit. A good friend of mine is the Apex Online owner. Oh, nice! We are already speaking about the multiplayer options for Automobility. Oh, nice. That should be quite good. If they add some leagues and stuff for it. So it's like I'm taking too much of the curb on the left, which is unsettling the car, puts me into the slide, and then as soon as I go wide I touch the gravel. So yeah, it's almost like I'm using the thing that's throwing me off is using too much curb on the left. Right, let's try that again. Definitely some time in the lap there, but I just made a silly mistake. But yeah, Automobilista 2, having some multiplayer on that would be quite good. Yeah, stay a bit longer on the curb. It's definitely when I transition from using the curb on the left hand side to coming back on the track, that's where I'm losing the car. So I definitely need to sort how much of the curb I'm using or how I come off the curb, because I'm definitely doing something a bit wrong there. Oh, I had a lag spike just as I turned in. Yeah, someone joined the server. Just had a slight screen freeze just at the bottom at a rouge there. It was a slow first sector anyway, as the tyres aren't up to pressure, but still a bit annoying to get a screen freeze on any lap. Good or bad. Right, this lap isn't very good, so let's try this curbing a bit. That was slightly better, but not perfect. Tons of time in the lap, just trying to find the limits of the car. Oh, ho, ho, come on. Would have. It was actually a decent first sector as well. Now let's try the rest of the lap. This is a really good lap, and I invalidated it on radio, and that'll be annoying. Nope, messed it up there. Puron was much better that lap. This is how much time is in the delta. I'm half a second up, or nearly half a second up, and that's with going wide in sector 2 almost onto the gravel. And I'm still quite a bit up on the delta, so tons of time in the lap if we can actually get a good lap together. Well, let me guess, is 2:15 by my teammate? Nope, 2:16.2. That's where we need to be. That's the type of lap time we need to do. Yesterday we did 2:17 flat, so we really need to get down to like a 2:16.2 or a 2:16 flat. That's the type of time we need to find. And as you guys can see, I'm a bit off that at the moment, so we need to find some lap time. Bit slow on turn 1 there. I think I just turned in a bit too early there. Should have had a later apex. Oh, come on. Again. That same corner invalidation. That's the third time this session that I've invalidated there. How much is it invalidating it by? It does not feel like I'm gaining. I've got way too much slip angle into there. Oh man. It's not by much. That's painful. I wonder, I just want to check, is Marcelo, does he brake on that left-hander, or does he lift? He does lift, but he uses hardly any curb. Okay, well, let's try that again. There's so much time in the lap, I just need to try and get the sectors to go. Let's try that again. Okay, let's try this again. It's going to be involved. Ah, got understeer, turned in to the right hand, too late. As soon as I turned to go up the hill, I knew I was too late on the turn in. Maybe I should try leaving in 5th gear a little bit low, a little bit longer. Porsche gang, soap the goat. Thank you for the follow very much. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing? I assume that you are a Porsche lover as well. right now Porsche is definitely our main car. Might move over to the McLaren or Lamborghini soon, but Porsche is definitely the main one for now. Of course I get that left-hander absolutely fine when it's not a good lap. When it is a good lap I invalidate it. Since I got the game, since I drove a Porsche Need for Speed. Oh nice. Porsche is such a good car. If you can drive the Porsche, it is a great car. You kind of, it's a hit and miss with the BOP, but it is a really good car. I like it because you have to, it's very difficult to drive, which makes it more enjoyable to drive if you know how to drive it. Some of the cars, like the BMW for example, I almost find the BMW for example quite boring. It's like, or the Aston, quite boring to drive because it's very easy and stable. Whereas I like the Porsche because it's a lot more challenging to drive. It's a lot more engaging. And I think the new one is better than the old one, but it's less competitive than the old one was at a few of the tracks, from my understanding anyway. But the new one definitely has the better straight line speed, which is fantastic, because that was the problem with the old one, is it was fantastic in the corners and then you lost everything on the straight. Whereas the new one doesn't have that issue of being slow on the straights, but still has very good rotation in the corners. This is a good lap actually. That's the best I've taken poo on. A lot more coasting. Oh, you are joking me. I've been practicing for like 2.5 hours yesterday and an hour so far today. And on all my good laps, I don't think I ever invalidated on that right-hander. As soon as I'm on a good lap, I randomly get understeer. It is very, very annoying. I did not expect to get any understeer there. Oh well, at least we know there's 7/10 in the lap. Let's try that again. No, it's going to be a rubbish lap. I locked up turn 1. Painful. Very painful. When I first started, because I got into sim racing like not so long ago, I used to do Tokyo drifts with the Porsche. It is very easy to do a Tokyo drift with the Porsche. Like, if you come off the brakes too quickly, the back end immediately snaps out. It makes it a lot more challenging to drive, but yeah, you definitely have to watch the weight transfer with the Porsche and the trail braking. Super important to be trail braking with the Porsche. Oh dear, I have done that a couple times. Spin out and then take a few people with you. Oh dear, deal whipping off field. That's not what you want to do when you're leading. Got to go, keep racing, good luck, have fun. No worries, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully catch you another time. Hopefully get on some Automobilista soon. Well, they died. I did. Ultimate strategy. Pretend to have a tank slapper and take out the entire field. OP strategy. It's quite funny when I mean, I had it in Imola on Sunday, where someone lost it in front of me, tried to save it, put me into the wall, and then carried on. Like, he lost the back end of the car, corrected it, which sent me into the wall, and he carried on absolutely fine, and I had to return. I had to go to the pits because I lost steering. It is quite funny when that happens. It's annoying at the time, but it's funny when you watch the replay. But very annoying if it happens to you. But yeah, I can't drive Spa. What's the secret? I would say 3 top tips. Number 1 is have a good setup. Number 2 is to make sure you're trail braking and not turning in too quickly. And 3rd is spend hours shouting at a computer screen because you spun. All 3 work equally effectively. The 3rd one I do a lot. That was a slow first sector actually, but good start to the middle sector there. Yeah, if you don't trail brake, it really stings you here. Not trail braking. I used to really struggle with Spa, but when I started to trail brake more, it was so much better. I still make the mistake now, especially when I'm battling, that I'll sometimes not trail brake properly and I'll just lose the car. It's very, very easy to do when you're pushing, is just come off the brakes too quickly. But in ACC, with the GT3 cars, smooth is fast. You want to be smooth with your turning and your acceleration and your braking. Coming off the brakes quickly and harshly just costs you lap time. It feels quicker, but it is most definitely slower. That was a slow lap. Oh, I shifted into 6th a bit too late there, I think. But yeah, another tip for Spa as well is to increase your brake bias if you're struggling with the brakes. Increase your brake bias and practice trail braking. Really help with Spa. Oh, I lost it. Oh, engine didn't fire up there. I was trying to do 360 and it just went straight on. Okay, we'll wait for the next session to reset. We've got 3 minutes. But yeah, I will try that again. I think we just had an ad break there as I came into the pits. So you might miss my chat message, but sorry, my reply to your chat message about trail braking, and definitely I'm not sure if you heard what I said about the secret to Spa, but trail braking is the most important thing, and I would say to help you do that is increase your brake bias. That can really help with increase your brake bias and stiffen up the front of the car. Can help you practice your trail braking, because if your front of the car is stiff, you need to trail brake more to rotate the car. If it's the setup is more understeery, you need to use your trail braking to help rotate the car. So it's good to use an understeering setup to help you practice to trail your brakes. But yeah, I would definitely practice the trail braking if you're struggling at Spa. And the only other thing is just spend countless hours shouting at your TV screen because you spun, which I have done many hours of. Yeah, no worries, so to go. Like I say, Spa, I honestly, I did struggle with Spa for a long time. But once I practiced to trail brake and to make the front of the car a bit stiffer, it helped so much. How do you do the last chicane? I don't know. I'm sorry. I literally mess it up like every second lap. It is so... Because the braking point is like where the track gets dark, it is so hard to nail the braking point. If you don't mind, no swearing in the chat, by the way, Soap. But yeah, it's very difficult. Biggest thing is to find the braking point. Find the braking point and try and find some sort of marker. Like for me, it's where the track starts to go black because of the rubber. That's my kind of braking point. So try and find a braking marker you can use consistently, and just make sure you trail brake enough. But in all honesty, the best thing to do is to go onto YouTube, search ACC Porsche Spa hot lap, and just look at how they take the chicane, their braking. Because what I usually do is I do most of the braking on the straight, trail brake into the first part of the right hander, and then just a tap of the brakes for the final left hander or a lift. But it's so difficult on the exit to not get on the power too early, and you either, because of the modulation of the height, you can very easily lose the car, or you can understeer completely and invalidate. So yeah, I would definitely have a look at maybe a hot lap, and that would probably help quite a bit. Right, let's go out, fresh set of tyres, try that again. That session was not very good, but I do feel like I'm a bit more comfortable with the car, so let's try and actually get a good lap together. But yeah, if you go on, like I say, YouTube, look for a hot lap, see how they take the chicane. But what I do, get most of the braking done on the straight, trail brake into the first part of the chicane, and then a tap of the brakes for the left-hander, and just be patient on the throttle so you don't lose the rear of the car on the slight hill. Are you racing AI? No, we're in the Apex hot lap server. So Apex Online Racing have hot lap servers for every track, so this is just their Spa hot lap server. So there's some real drivers in. My teammate was in here. I think the 563 Christian, I think he's my teammate. But Lomi and Marcelo were both in the server or in the last session, but they're going for the top of the leaderboard. The top of the leaderboard is not Porsche, unfortunately. So the world record for the Porsche is a 2:15.48 or something in the server, so basically a 2:15.5. And the setup that I was using, I usually make my own setup, but for Spa I wanted to download one because I'm not particularly good at Spa. And the setup I downloaded is a 2:15.8. That's the hot lap they did with the setup. So the people that built the setup only did a 2:15.8. So yeah, it's very difficult to get to the top of the world record leaderboard. But the world record right now is in the McLaren with a 2:14.4. But it's basically the McLaren holds the world record. Then it's Audi, Mercedes, Lamborghini and Ferrari are quite similar. Then it's BMW and then it's Porsche. So Porsche is really slow here, which is not ideal. But we'll just make the best of it. If I can get a low 216, I'll be happy. As long as I aim to always be about 7/10 off the world record. If I'm under 7/10 of the world record, then I'm happy. So if I can get low 216, I'd be happy. Let's see, I don't think that was a particularly good first sector, but this is our first lap of the session. I need to reset race element because it's broken. Feels very smooth lap, but not particularly quick. I don't think this is going to be a particularly quick lap. It's quite smooth, not many big mistakes, but didn't feel very quick at all. Yeah, quite slow lap. that lap wasn't particularly good either. Got one lap on this run, and then I need to reset the HUD because the sector times are broken. That was absolutely terrible final chicane. Bit too greedy on the throttle there. Still an improvement in the first sector, but definitely slow in turn 1. Had a bit of wheel spin on the exit. That was a terrible section of corners. Oh, come on. These track limits. I must have touched the line. Must have literally just touched the line there. Oh, why? I have literally just gone over that white line. I think basically the train is the track limit. So I'm not far enough over to touch the grass, but I am just over the track limit. Look at that. Oh man, that is annoying. So close, yet so far. Right, let's try this again. Drag limits keep stinging me on this. And it's not by much either, like it's just the tiniest margins. Getting track limits. Right. Spa's so long that you almost get your tyres to optimum temperature by the first lap, whereas most other tracks you need 2 laps. That was a really nice turn 1. Look at the delta. Oh, that was a beautiful sector 1. Mwah. 2.5 tenths. I'll probably bin turn 3. Oh, actually no, this is technically turn 4. Yep. Sector 2 rubbish. Beautiful sector 1. Rubbish sector 2. P1 was good there. Start of sector 2 wasn't good at all. Same exit. binned it. Oh, I've binned it. Let's try that again. I might just try this setup one more time because I keep making mistakes with that one. Make sure that's the first set of tires. Right, let me just check something from Streamlabs. And then we will try that other setup. Yesterday, I'm sure the Go setups one was quicker, but I'm struggling a bit with that setup at the moment. Right, let's try this. G15.5 by the McLaren, that is the Porsche world record. But it's about 1.1 seconds off the McLaren world record. Right, let's try this setup and see if I can go any quicker with it. Because I'm making a lot of mistakes with the other one. This one's got less rotation but is way more stable. that was not ideal. It's a different setup, so a bit of a different driving experience and just a bit of a mistake there. I'm immediately quicker with this setup. This setup is quick yet easy to drive. The other one is quick but super hard to drive, so I'm almost quicker with this one because I'm not sliding around so much. I'm actually just focusing on lap times. The other one I was making a lot of mistakes with, whereas this one seems quicker because I'm not making so many mistakes with it. Oh my days, already into a 2:16.8 second lap with this setup. Man, I wasted a lot of time with the other setup then. This one suits my driving so much better. Tried it yesterday and I was quicker with the other one, but now that I've done a bit more practice, I think I would actually be quicker with this one. So let's see if we can get to a low 2:16 with this one. Let's see. Gonna be a slow first sector. Let's see what we can do in the rest of the lap. Yeah, very slow first sector. But that was just my driving error, and the first corner has cost me 3/10. That first corner braking point is so important because you don't brake till the second sector. So you get the first corner wrong, you basically mess up the entire first sector. I lose radio and everything is all gone. Okay, a lot of mistakes from that lap. Do one more lap on this fuel load. And then we'll try another one with this setup because I think I can go quicker with it than I can with the other one. Setup feels very slow in the first sector but quick the rest of the lap. I don't know if this is running a higher wing, but it's definitely feeling a lot slower through Illusion Radeon especially. Hello, can you give me advice about picking a car? Yeah, I actually made a video about picking a car. I'll send you the link just after we've done this lap, because we've only got fuel to do this lap. Just give me 2 minutes and I'll send you a link to it. Why do I get random understeer whenever I have a good lap? Whenever I'm up on the delta, I have random understeer. Right, yeah, let me send you those links. Yeah, it's dependent on setup, I would say, as well. Setup makes a big difference. Let me check. Let me have a look for that video for you. Oh, you have a good setup already. That is good. That's good. Right. Where is this video? My top 5 cars on ACC. Okay, so this one is my top 5 favorite cars, and then this video that's just coming now, this is my guide on how to pick your car. Right, let me go out and do one more run. I'm going to do one more run with this setup, and then that'll be the end of the stream tonight because I have work early tomorrow morning. Is it because I'm a newbie or because of Ferrari's difficulty? I don't really know, to be honest, because it just depends on how you drive the car, because some people really like the Ferrari and would say it would be a good car to start with, and some people don't. I don't mind it, to be honest. I would say if I was to go to recommend a beginner car, I would say go with the BMW or Aston Martin. If you're looking for a competitive beginner car, I would probably go Lamborghini or McLaren. Lamborghini or McLaren. But yeah, as a beginner car to learn the game, BMW or Aston Martin. If you want a more competitive but still kind of beginner friendly, I would go Lamborghini or McLaren, personally. Are they still relevant? I mean, they're 1 year old and it was a different patch. Well, my top 5 favourite cars is still relevant, and how to pick it is still relevant as well. Obviously, the characteristics, I don't know how you pronounce it. Those are the older versions of some of the cars, like the older version of the McLaren and Porsche, but how to pick a car and my top 5 favourites are still the same. The only thing with the top 5 favourites is it's obviously the newer version of the car, but how you pick a car is still the same no matter the patch. It's still the same process to pick your car, just obviously there's now a few more cars you can pick from after the update. So yeah, let's go and try this. I'll do one more run and then that'll be it for tonight. Yeah, no worries. Have a look and let me know what you think. If you want some help or anything, like picking a car based on a calendar or something, if you just join the Discord and message me through the Discord, through my Discord, I can easily help via Discord. If I'm not streaming and you want to ask anything about car choices, then just send me a message through Discord. There should be a link to join the Discord in the description of the stream, I think. Definitely slower in the first sector this setup. Yeah, in all honesty, the best way to do it is to pick a few cars that you like and pick 2 to 3 tracks you know and do like 5 laps of each car just on the default aggressive and find out which one you like the best and just narrow it down that way. So test all the cars you like on one track, pick your favourites and then test them on a couple tracks. That's what I did to pick my first car when I started, because in all honesty, right, when you're first starting, the fastest car, BOP wise, might not be the fastest car for you because it might not suit your driving style. Like when I first started, the fastest car was the BMW, but I picked the McLaren because it suited my driving style when I started. So I would test out like 3 or 5 cars at one track, find your 2 or 3 favourites and then test them on a few tracks and narrow it down until you find the one that you're most comfortable with, because sometimes one car will be really good at one track and then not very good at another track. So if you test it at a couple tracks, that's usually a good way to find which one suits you. But once you pick one, stick with it as long as you can, because it helps you improve so much faster if you just stick with one car. This is so hard to pick a setup. The other one feels quicker, yet this one feels so much better to drive. I think I'll be focusing on the race setup from tomorrow anyway. And Luciano does qualifying anyway, so he can pick which one suits him. But yeah, that is a bit annoying, to be honest. I basically spent 2 hours and actually haven't really improved over yesterday, which is a bit frustrating. I feel more comfortable with the car, but it's still quite frustrating. I mean, I like the Ferrari 296, but I'm afraid it doesn't mean it doesn't suit me. Well, it depends. If you're scared of how the car handles, what I would probably do is I would try a safer setup. Like, it could be that the car doesn't suit you, or it could be that you're using a really aggressive setup that doesn't suit your driving. Because that's why, like, a lot of drivers build their own setups that suit their style of driving. So it's very possible that you just need a safer setup. So like CDA, Coach Save Academy, or Go setups, for example, they have an esports setup, but they also have a safe setup. So trying the safe setups is an idea as well. And that's what I would probably do, is I would maybe try some of the safe setups and see if they suit you a bit better. But yeah, if you like the Ferrari, then there's no harm in trying and persevering with it. But I also wouldn't say to not try some other cars. So I would keep trying with the Ferrari, but I would also go and try some other cars, because you might find that there's another car that actually suits your driving way more than the Ferrari does. So I would definitely just try a couple. But yeah, I think that's us for today. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. If you want to ask any questions or that, feel free just to join the Discord, or comment on one of the videos, and I'll be able to answer your questions that way. But yeah, next stream won't be till Friday or Saturday. I've got an exam on Friday, and we've got the race on Saturday. So depending when I finish my exam, I might be able to stream Friday. If not, we'll be streaming on Saturday. So yeah, as always, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again next time.